Welcome, my beautiful souls, to Essence of the Moon. Today we're stepping into the living realm of green magic with the Arcana Folia Oracle Deck, graciously sent to me by US Game System for my honest review. This 50-card round oracle celebrates the sacred language of plants, inviting you to listen to the whispers of nature and reconnect with the Earth's heartbeat. With its lush, nature-inspired artwork and 72-page illustrated guidebook, Arcana Folia opens a path to divination, healing, and deep inspiration. So settle in, breathe with the forest, and let's journey together through the wisdom of leaf and root. Okay, thank you all for sticking around to this beautiful unboxing of Arcana Folia. I've been anticipating and patiently waiting for this deck to arrive. I know other people have said the same thing to me, and they have already talked to me about it after I posted it on my Instagram. So it's a lovely, smaller size box that fits in your purse and can come along with you anywhere you go. Arcana Folia Oracle is an invitation into the forest where we connect with the pure vibrations of flora and fauna. Inspired by the delicate and intricate essence of leaves, this lushly illustrated deck is a gateway to self-reflection and personal growth. Exploring the powerful energy of nature will enhance your intuition, enabling you to discover clarity for your deepest questions. Includes 50 round cards with earthly painted edges and a 72-page illustrated guidebook with 3 custom card spreads. I like that it has some spreads on that. Isn't that beautiful box? The inside reads, "Listen to the whispers, let them guide you." Yes. Here's the guidebook. I have already reviewed the guidebook and the images. So the spreads are in the front. 3-card Whispering Flower spread, and then there's the Leafy Spirit spread. The next part goes into your card meaning. So it gives you a 1-pager with keywords as well as just information on it. But it is asking you to use your intuition when using these cards and when reading with them. So here's additional asking questions. What can I do to improve the outcome and attract what's best for my higher self? Learning to pick the right questions when asking. See how to ask your questions. It's important to consider how you're going to ask these questions and that you're ready to receive those answers. Also strengthening your intuition. So when you're focusing on the cards, just let your intuition guide you on what it is that you need to hear when reading the card. So letting you know how to use the cards, reading intuitively. You can use the guidebook as well, but I feel like learning to use your intuition is probably the best, which is why they only gave you a 1-pager on here. So an introduction, the language of nature is a powerful tool that can steer us towards a more authentic self and a happier life. Arcana Folia means secrets of the leaves. It's an oracle deck that draws inspiration from nature and aligns the universe. So as you see right here, these are all herbs and flowers that I picked up in a hickory hull that I picked up from Gettysburg. This is not from Gettysburg. It's from an offering from a flower for a deity. But I love collecting everything I come across in Gettysburg. I do get permission from the spirit itself, and I do thank it. But I love going into the mountains. I love looking for herbs, talking to them, talking to trees. Yeah, my poor husband, he's a saint for letting me deal with all of this. So that's your guidebook, guys. Here are the cards themselves. A beautiful round card with earthly painted sides. So it almost looks like a deep, dark earth. They're not black. They definitely have a different color to them, but I like that they're edged. Here's the backs. Beautiful backs. Very beautiful. It's a nice quality cardstock. I've never shuffled around cards before, so we're going to see how that goes. So let's go through the images, guys. Creativity, use your imagination. Test, look for a divine test. I love the scarab on there, the beetle. Reciprocity, give help and receive help. Oof. Cards always call me out on that, about receiving help. Gossip, words spread fast. They do. They always want me to ask for more help. Leisure, remain lighthearted. That's pretty. Look at the flowers on there. Intuition, listen to your inner voice. Information, pay attention to details. Belief, examine existing beliefs. Loyal friends, a wise, supportive person. Oh, they're pretty. Energy, rush of excitement. I need my cup of energy, guys. Haven't had it yet. Serendipity, fated encounter. I love those serendipitous moments, guys. Do y'all like those serendipitous moments that come into your life and just stop you in your track? Love, true feelings. I do like that. Time, trust in divine timing. Beautiful. Joy, enjoy the little things. And I just saw a ladybug yesterday. Mindset, find a different perspective. Epiphany, cycles repeat until the lesson is learned. Yes, they do. That's when your past lives come into play. Sweetness, set clear boundaries. Yes, definitely. Self-care, heal, repair, reconnect. Self-care is definitely needed, guys. Definitely needed. Cut off, let go of what no longer serves you. Most definitely. Most definitely. Warrior spirit, stand your ground. Yep. Adventure, isn't that cute? Be open to new experiences. I like that. Change. Fear is not a good advisor. No, neither is your limiting beliefs. Fear of who you are. Alignment. You can do hard things even if you don't want to. Zoom in. The answer is there if you look closer. Look at that. I love it. Slow and steady wins the race. Patience is key. Patience is a virtue. No, not many of us have, including myself. Plot twist. Unexpected development. I love the typewriter. Treasure. Protect your energy and space. Yes. Yes, yes. In the distance, closer than you think. I like looking at binoculars and telescopes. We were just looking at them the other night, my husband and I. It was during the full moon. We went outside to look at the sky, and it was just beautiful to see the stars and planets. Beautiful. Protection. You are protected. Cleanse. Clear space for positive energy. And I just did that yesterday. Cleanse my altar. It had been a while since I've cleansed it, and it was definitely needed. Warning. Pay attention to red flags. Yes. Obstacle. Overcoming a blockage on your path. Oh, that's beautiful. Abundance. Financial security and material gains. Opportunity. The chance is in your hands. I like that. It's beautiful. Oyster with a pearl. Nurture. Water your garden. Water your garden, guys. Water yourself. Nurture yourself. Lock. Something is hidden or locked. These are beautiful messages. Detour, change course. Yeah, sometimes a detour is needed. Success, gradual success with thoughtful actions. Climbing the corporate ladder. Travel, pack and go. Let's go, guys. Vámonos. Companion, a discerning friend. Isn't he cute, the little hedgehog? So cute. Healthy choices. Choose wisely. Sneaky person, a person with a questionable moral compass. Thoughts, cultivate your ideas. Reflection, reflection reveals who you are. That's pretty. Temptation, alluring thoughts and actions. Soulmate, oh, it's a little doggy on here. Someone from your soul tribe. That's beautiful. I love my soul tribe gift, precious offering. I'm so thankful for a lot of people in my life now who are my soul tribe. Celebration. Enjoy your victories with others. Home. Appreciate comfort and sense of belonging. Eccentric person. A person with a different worldview. Nothing wrong with eccentric people, guys. Okay, so I think you'll definitely get flyers on this. You sure do, guys. I like that very much. Yeah, you definitely get some cards in here that are just definitely flying. So I like when my cards fly out. So I'm just doing an overhand shuffle. I think that's probably the best for these cards. Let's see what other way to shuffle. You might be able to do a waterfall. No, that's kind of, yeah, maybe it works. They definitely fan out. You can see that. Or you can just swirl them around. Not something I do with my other cards, but I think with these, you can definitely swirl them around and pick that way. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's do it this way, guys. Let's pick cards this way. Okay, let's grab my guidebook. We're going to pull. Let's do the Whispering Flower spread. Ideal spread to objectively see what you need to work on to get your destination or goal, to get to your destination or goal. So let's see what my card is. Where am I in this? So that's me. My desire or goal. What is my desire or goal? My fear. What is my fear? What works in my favor? What works against me? And what's my final outcome? I think for this one, I just want it to jump out at me. So I'm going to grab these in order. And I think for my last one, I want it to be a jumper. Okay. What is my final outcome? Oops, this card flipped over. What is... I want it to jump out. What is my final outcome, guys? Final outcome. cleanse, clear space for positive energy. So celebration, sweetness, distance, change, treasure, cleanse. Okay, guys, this is our spread. Whispering Flower spread. It's a 6-card spread. First one is me. So what am I? It's celebration. Enjoy your victories with others. So celebration is number 48. That reads, enjoy your victories with others, commitment, happy occasion, flourishing partnerships, new heights, recognition, admiration, and appreciation. This card represents a strong commitment and happy occasions to come. It signifies a partnership or a personal union that will flourish and allow you to achieve new heights together. It may also indicate an upcoming celebration, gathering, or grand event that will bring a lot of joy and fulfillment. Moreover, this card can suggest the completion of a major project. You will receive support and admiration from those around you. Nice. My desired goal is sweetness. Set clear boundaries. Number 17. Set clear boundaries. So that is my desire, my goal. So it's really asking me to set clear boundaries. Have kindness, empathy, respectful limits. You possess a sweet nature and a precious beauty that attracts many different people. However, not everyone who comes into your life has good intentions towards you. It's crucial to set clear boundaries to safeguard that loveliness. It's our responsibility to communicate and uphold those boundaries. You will eventually find your soul tribe who will respect your limits, and you will enjoy great times with them. No one else should be granted that access. Wow, that's pretty spot on. My fear, in the distance, closer than you think. That is number 28. Closer than you think. Dreams, manifestations, wishes, fulfillment. So that is my fear. One of the biggest dreams is about to come true. This could be something you wished for as a child or something that has been out of reach. You can bend space and time, and you can align with the reality that you dream about. Sometimes having tunnel vision can be quite helpful. Focus on your target, adjust your lens, and envision the space you want to be in. Delulu is the Salulu. That's my fear. The next card is what works in my favor is change. Fear is not a good advisor. Number 22. What's working in my favor is new direction, decision-making, higher power, overcoming fear, instinct awareness. It's time to take the wheel and head towards a new direction in life. Sometimes we make the decisions for ourselves, while other times a higher power intervenes and makes the decision for us. However, all of it is meant to lead us towards a better, happier, successful, and free version of ourselves. It may seem scary to take that leap, but fear is not a good advisor in this situation. Sometimes they may creep up on us to form a contentment or a feeling that our dreams are unattainable. Therefore, we must be aware of our nature instincts to self-preserve, but we must also remember that our growth lies on the other side of that wall. So what works in my favor? Change, maybe not having fear and just going for it. The next card is what works against me is treasure, protect my energy and space. And it's asking me again about my energy and space. Protect your energy and space. Private life, inner beauty. What works against me? The fact that I'm not treasuring my space and giving everybody access to it. It's okay to maintain a secret garden that is only revealed to a select few. Sometimes we require a safe space to heal, and it's best to do so away from the crowd while surrounded by loved ones. Wow. That hit me. final outcome to cleanse. Clear your space for positive energy. Personal cleanse, tidying, open spaces, refreshments, healthy diet, removing unwanted energy. It's that time again, time for a seasonal cleaning. That's what I did yesterday. It's not just your home that needs good tidying, but your body, mind, and surroundings too. Take a moment to consider what no longer is useful or is making you feel overwhelmed. A good place to start is by examining your habits. Are there any that you could improve upon to reduce clutter, thoughts, behaviors, or surroundings? Once you've identified areas for improvement, it's time to take action. The rewards of a good cleanse will make room for fresh ideas, happy moments, and exciting new projects as my final outcome. Wow, guys. I did pull out one deck for pairings. Although I feel this doesn't need pairings, guys. I feel like this can work on its own and can do so very well. But I pulled out the Herb Crafter's Tarot. I recently did an unboxing of this. So I'm going to link that video below so that you guys can see all of the images and how beautifully this card works, this deck works. Even though they're different sizes, for some reason, I feel like they can work. So, Ace of Air, which is wands, it's yarrow, and 7 of fire with cinnamon and cleanse. So I'm wondering if it's giving you herbs to use for your cleansing, maybe. That's how you can probably read that. Closer Than You Think, mugwort, and wild cherry. Treasure, protect your energy and space with horsetail and cannabis. Also justice and 10 of earth, so 10 of pentacles. Change. Oh, look at the wheels. The world, pachama with the wheel of fortune and change. Oh, that's a reading right there, guys. Look at that. Wheel of fortune, the world, and change. Sweetness, peach, and pomegranate. I like that. Creativity, Hierophant, and Page of Cups with chamomile. And look at the cups they're using. Zoom in with linden and camellia for temperance. Oh, goodness. Self-care, heal, repair, reconnect with death and marigold, and the chariot with cedar. I like this, guys. I think this works really well. It does. Travel with mushrooms in the tower and the magician. Adelita of earth with yucca, the fool, and lock. Something is hidden or locked. Two of fire, bee balm with turmeric and success. I like this, guys. This is a really pretty pairing. But again, I don't feel it needs to be paired with anything. I think these cards speak on their own and are very chatty, especially when using your intuition, guys. I highly recommend that. And that was the Arcana Folia Oracle, a tender fusion of art, earth, and spirit. My heartfelt thanks to US Game System for sending this deck my way for review. If you felt called by the energy, you'll find all links below, including my Ko-fi shops and ritual oils, readings, and spell works, plus any of my Firmo glasses discount below. And as always, may your path be guided by intuition, protected by spirit, and illuminated by the moon. Until next time, I'm Essence of the Moon, reminding you that magic is always closer than you think.